Hey and welcome to this new video in tutorial of mastering Git and GitHub. In this video we will learn the difference between fetch and pull. And before we understand the difference between them, first of all, what is fetch and pull? It's basically they do the same thing and they are the opposite of push. So push, if we have our local repository and we want to push it or to add it to the GitHub repository. For fetch and pull, they are in the contrary. We have the website, or for example the code in the Git, in our Git repository, and we want to download it in our machine. So in this case we use the fetch and pull. So now what's the difference? First of all, let's talk about fetch. So if we use fetch, the code will be downloaded from the Git repository to our local repository or to our machine, but it will not be merged with the previous code. So we need to first download it with fetch, and after that click in or do another command that's git merge, so that they can will be one code again. And that is why there is pull. So basically pull, it's fetch plus merge. It make us, or it's permit us to first of all download code and to merge it with previous code. And now in the a lot of time we use just pull. It's very often when we use fetch. And to more understand that, let's use an example. Now let's make some changement. So let's go to our index.html and let's change something. First of all, I will click on the edit button in here, and after that let's change something. I don't know, padding, if there is some color, for example. For example, this anchor, or this a brackets, it's called project name. We will delete that and let's say git and GitHub. And now we need to save it. First save it, because we are working in a remote repository, there is no save, we need to commit it. Here it is. So let's give it some update. So let's say change of a from project name to git and GitHub. So now, and here it tells us that if we want to express some description, if we don't, it's not important. And here it tells us we have two choices. First of all, commit directly to the master branch, or to create or to commit in different branch. And now after I commit the change, let's see here with anchor git and GitHub, let's try the pull command. So let's use git pull and see what will happen. It means that it's already up to date. That means they are the same thing in the both way, in the local and in the remote. So now that means he copy or he put all the code in the remote repository to our local repository. And to see this, let's open it in some code editor. For me, I will use VS Code, and to open it, just click code space and -O. For me it's already open, and let's see the updated. And see here in index.html we found that he updated the git and GitHub, or he merged the code in the remote repository with the local repository. Now he update, or he clone, copy all all the code and all the things that we have in the remote repository to our local repository, and see he do also the update. Let's see with the git status, and it will tell us that everything is work clean and fine, and it tells us that your branch is up to date with origin master. That means they are the same thing in our local and in the remote repository in git. So now if we didn't use pull and we use fetch instead, for fetch we will not have the same code. For example, it will just clone or copy the code in our remote repository to our machine without merge it with our code or with code in our local repository. So pull, it's fetch and it's merged code. So pull in this case is better than fetch. This is all for this video. See you soon.